Hello everyone, this is Suzanne at God Crochet and Chatter. Welcome back. Yes, I've been missing in action for a couple of days. It's been a rough couple of days. I definitely have some kind of cold. My ear aches a little bit, but my knees are like really hurting. My shoulder's hurting. Everything hurts. If I can move it, it hurts, right? But I am struggling, but I am good. I'm getting through each day, as many of you are, whatever your situation is. I see we have another new subscriber. I believe her name is Colleen. So welcome, and I hope you find a home here at God Crochet and Chatter. We have been going through the Bible in a year. Today we're going to do an overview of 1st and 2nd Timothy. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're heading toward the end pretty soon of this particular study. I try to come on every day and do devotionals. If I don't come on, it's usually because I'm laying down and I'm trying to concentrate on things that get my mind off the pain I'm going through. So it is what it is, and we try to get through each day the best we can, don't we? No matter what's going on. All right, let's do our trivia question. The last one we did, complete the following line of scripture, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Boy, that's true. Today's question, Old Testament question. To whom were the following words spoken? Lo, I have given you a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. Lo, I have given you a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, and neither after thee shall anyone arise like unto thee. That's an interesting question. All right, let's go into our overview of 1st and 2nd Timothy. Excuse me. Watch a small boy follow his dad through the snow. He stretches to step where his dad has stepped. Not an easy task. His small legs extend as far as they can, so his feet can follow in his father's prints. Excuse me 1 minute. Sorry about that. It's a picture of discipleship. In our faith, we follow in someone's steps. A parent, a teacher, a hero. None of us are the first to walk the trail. All of us have someone we follow. In our faith, we leave footprints to guide others. A child, a friend, a recent convert. None should be left to walk the trail alone. It is the principle of discipleship. Timothy didn't walk the trail alone. He followed in the steps of Paul, his father in the faith. Paul knew he was following. He also knew the snow was getting deep. So he slowed his pace to help. He penned a letter to Timothy giving him practical advice on how to lead a church. As a young minister, Timothy was faced with all sorts of challenges. Step by step, Paul patiently instructs him, and in doing so, he instructs him. A few questions to consider as you read. Who are you following? When you get where you are going, will it be where you intended? Also, what kind of trail are you leaving? If someone follows your steps, will they arrive at the right place? The message of 1 Timothy urges you to watch your step. Watch where you're going. 2 Timothy overview. I have kept the faith. They have taken everything else. They have taken his freedom. He's locked in a Roman prison. They have taken his possessions. He hasn't even a shawl to keep him warm. They have taken his churches. He will not see them again. They have taken his future. He is sentenced to die. What do you have left, Paul? What do you have left to show for your life? Had you stayed a Jew in Jerusalem, you'd have a seat of status and a house of retirement. Had you been more compromising, you might have gone unnoticed by the Romans. Have you been less passionate, you might have pastored a church and stayed in one city, but you were too convinced to compromise, too convicted to stay home. And now, with the end in sight, with the verdict rendered and the end in sight, what do you have left? The old apostle leans forward, his eyes twinkling, and says, I have kept the faith. I have kept the faith. That was the heart of the apostle, and that is the heart of this epistle. As far as we know, this is the last one he ever wrote. Paul picks up his pen one final time. He knows the end is near. I am ready to be poured out as a drink offering, he tells Timothy, his son in the faith. But he has no regrets, only counsel, practical, inspirational counsel for young Timothy, who has been left to lead the churches in Ephesus. His tenderness for the young minister peeks out from behind every word. Be diligent, he urges, to present yourself approved to God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Timothy never had another teacher like Paul. The world has never had another teacher like Paul. He was convinced of two facts. He was once lost, but then saved. He spent a lifetime telling every person who would listen. In the end, it cost him everything, for in the end, all he had was his faith. But in the end, his faith was all he needed. Now, I like that. I have kept the faith. Whatever we go through in life, whatever we're experiencing, we can say, through it all, I have kept the faith. So that should erase any doubts and fears and obstacles Satan throws at us. We can say, I have kept the faith. You did everything you could to discourage me. You toyed with my finances. You did things in my life to try to pull me away from Jesus. But through it all, I kept the faith. I kept the faith even though I have a chronic illness. I kept the faith even though I may have cancer and I know I'm going to die. Whatever it is, I lost my job. I've kept the faith. So all these things that are going on, I can proudly say, I have kept the faith. Because I know that I'm moving forward to the promise of no more pain, no more sorrow, no more suffering. All right, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed 1 and 2 Timothy overview today. I really enjoy going through these overviews to get an idea of what the book is about, who's speaking to whom, what setting it's in, looking at the scripture before and after. That's when we do a nice in-depth Bible study. We become investigators of the faith. I've never come up short, and I'm sure you haven't either. All right, I think that's all for today. I got to take Ron to an appointment at 1 o'clock to see a dermatologist. He has a dark spot on his nose that has gotten bigger, and some other spots that we're going to take a look at. So hopefully it'll be something minor to get it taken care of and be back on track. Ron still is suffering with his headaches every day and his dizziness. Yeah, we both have appointments coming up. Me for my shoulder and my knees and all these appointments coming up. Hopefully trying to find some answers to get some kind of relief. So whatever your day brings, put your faith and trust in the Lord. He knows your situation and He loves you very much. Know that He is right there carrying you when you feel you can't take one step forward. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow, let's see, I have PT and Ron has a early morning appointment. So I think what I'm going to do is later today, when I'm feeling halfway decent, I'm going to do my devotional for tomorrow, then all I have to do is post it. So that kind of forward thinking a little bit, because I really don't like missing a day coming on and visiting with all of you. You take care. See you now. Oh, no, well, I see you now. I'll see you later. Bye.